Hi, I'm Ruben Saltzman with Structure Tech Home Inspections. Today I'd like to share with you some of my favorite notes, signs, and warnings left behind by home sellers. This is a fun, lighthearted topic. We see so many interesting signs, notes, warnings, things that people leave behind that they delight us or make us scratch our head. So I want to share a few of my favorites over the years. Number one, home has been winterized. Best possible. Do not use. Now, excuse the spelling. How much confidence do you have in this? What exactly does best possible mean? When I read this, I think to myself, the home has not been winterized. I love this one. I just wish I had a better picture of it. This was from probably about 12 to 13 years ago, back when everybody was breaking into these vacant houses and stealing all the copper out of there. These people said, we're going to be proactive. Don't bother trying to break into this house to steal the copper pipes because somebody already beat you to it. They've all been stolen. Here's a nice warning saying that some of the circuits are mislabeled. We will take your word for it. Real estate agents will sometimes go around houses and put all these little note cards throughout the house. This is the first one we've ever seen like this, where one of the selling features for the house was having a clearly labeled electrical panel. We have no problem with this. I love it. I also love the personal touches on the switches. It says, do not touch. This means you, Bree. All right, Bree, you better look out. Speaking of personal notes, Eric, you put dishes in the sink, you are going to hell. So when you think about the different types of pools that you might have, you've got, of course, your private residential pool. You might have a neighborhood pool. You might even have a public pool. But this house takes it one step further. They've got a world pool. I had to laugh at this rock by the front door. What does the family think when they see this? Yep, that is one heck of a low doorway. And now maybe you're saying to yourself, perhaps Malin is 6'10". No, he's not. Love this warning. On the top of the chimney, it says not suitable to burn wood. Now, I gotta wonder, does the homeowner know that the chimney contractor wrote this on top when they redid it? And I think it was a chimney contractor because whoever did this top, they did a really nice job of it. This is a nice installation, but we sure appreciate that warning as home inspectors. Here we have the pizza switch. Naturally, as home inspectors, we flipped the switch on. We waited about 45 minutes. Nothing ever happened, so we wrote it up. We put it in our report. We described what we did. We said to have it further inspected and repaired as needed by a qualified professional. The pizza switch is broken. This switch controls the power of Grayskull, which we're assuming the seller's way of explaining some extremely bright lights. If you ever watched He-Man and you watch the transformation, you know what I'm talking about. Now, I've shared this photo before. You know it's a seller's market when you have a sign at the front door greeting people who are there for a showing with this. This light fixture is labeled inoperable. We can only assume that this means it doesn't work. And finally, my favorite note of all time, Trygve, you remember this one, right? This says, please don't run the water. Plumber is on the way. Our teenager clogged the toilet. We are suspecting it is a condom. Now, you could have left it at plumber is on his way. I don't need to know the rest of it. I don't need to know who did what. But I love this where they threw their teenager under the bus and at the same point, they're speculating what their teenager did. Wow. Okay, that wraps up my list. Maybe next week I'll have something educational. In the meantime, I just had a lot of these rolling around and I had to share them with you. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.